Alrighty, hello folks, and welcome to another one of these. It has been forever since the last one of these. In fact, a whole bunch of stuff has changed. Apparently there's been like 20 different versions of the mod since we last did this. But you know what? I was definitely feeling like a little bit of a palate cleanser today after, well, finally, wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot X and Circle are swapped around in this one, my bad. Or yeah, finally, after about 2 months of giving it a try, decided to finally leave War of the Visions behind. It's just such a terrible game. I don't know why I even bothered with that. So anyway, without any further ado, I suppose we should actually go over what's changed, huh? Truth be told, I don't know what's changed. I know Monsters got a whole bunch of buffs. Like, I know that happened. But we should probably go take a quick look. There we go. Go to FFT Cerabow. We got here. Alright, so Changelog. So, in the open beta here, I don't know if there's a closed beta too. Okay, closed beta would have been the old version. Gotcha. Alright, so, looks like what we got since last time. Let's see, last version was like 7 point something. So let's see what happened since then. So, Ketlane's Brave went up, Roval's Brave went up, increased the HP given by Crystal, Genji, and Grand Helmets, lowered levels at which the AI can use higher tiers drawouts, changed the damage formula for the Bloodsuck ability, Destroy Sword skill set gained Dark Sword, made Flux Armlet rare so it doesn't randomly appear on enemies. Oh, well, I'm glad I got a few of those. Pulls can be two-handed again. Giggity. Fixed Ice 1 Black Magic, costing more JP than was intended. Fixed Ice Rod and White Staff spell procs, increased HP of all Shrine Knights. Oh crap, them suckers were tanky already. Slightly decreased difficulty of Melita 1 and Melita 2. Slightly increased the difficulty of Orbon 5th, Moran Death City, Bulk 2, and Graveyard of Airships. Alright, that's good. So I'm assuming probably that one fight near the end where you're kind of screwed if you have a physical team, but then it's really easy. Let's see, Skeleton King and Ghoul King gained Dark Vortex. Dark Vortex can no longer hit the caster. Vormav gained half MP. Add new event scripting in one of the final battles. Add some new fun text when Worker 8 joins you. So thankfully, I think this is a little bit before Worker 8. So that should be nice, perfect timing for that. I mean, this was months ago, but ignore that. Alright, let's see. Adjusted Alex's Squire skill set to be more appropriate. 100% Squire, 100% Jerk. He doesn't deserve any bonus skills. Fair enough. Gave Zenthar a dismissal quote. Slightly increased Worker 8's physical attack. New story battle added in Chapter 2. Major overhaul of random battle formations. As the game progresses, higher tier monsters and enemies have a higher chance of appearing, and random battle formations are unlocked with chapter progression. Now with lower tier monsters and enemies showing up far less often in late game. Alright, so let's see. Increased PA of Airmen, increased MA of Airmen, increased PA of Chocobos, increased PA of Skeleton, increased PA of Eurobos, increased the MP cost of Dark Shockwave, reduced the cost of some bags, weapons, updated weapon text for Dark Whisper to indicate that it hits 4 times, slightly adjusted Heshmalam's skill set. Don't remember where he is. So now we're up to last February. Let's see, added Movefind items to Magic City Garland. Lowered JP cost of Counter Throw, lowered JP cost of, and MP cost of Dispel Magic and Dispel Magic Sword. Increase the chance to hit with 4C Sickness, increase the speed of ninjas. Oh no. But they were already really fast! Greatly increased PA, MA, and HP of Mimes, and holy crap, I forgot how good they could be. Oh, and thank you for the... Hang on, who was just following? Cerabow? Oh, thank you, Cerabow. Hi, how's it going? Just going through all the patch notes, trying to find all of them. But yeah, where was I here? Alright, let's see. Dragon's Mentors, Behemoths got PA and MA boosts. Bull Demon movement increased. Class evasion for Red Chocobos, Plagues, and Sacreds got increased. Algus can equip his favorite weapon of choice, the crossbow, as his base class. Neat little touch there. Rums's base class can now equip crossbows and spears at all tiers. Yes! Alright, Rafa's skills are now the same power level and mostly cost the same MP. Very slightly boosted power of care magic, increased in consumable item costs, increased the amount of HP Phoenix Down can restore. Handy. Reduce the difficulty of Wargeless, slightly adjusted his loot, fixed an animation issue with units during Vormav, and then finally the latest version from just about a month ago here. So let's see, corrected help text for the Venom Leap to indicate its range is 2. Corrected the help text to include element for Blaze. Fixed some mines that had gears in random battle. Fixed the proc for Holy Staff. Fixed a sprite issue in a Voyage fight. In a Voyage fight? Isn't it the Void? It's probably like one of the spawns or something. Holy Priest, Loon Knight, Engineer, and Nightblade classes lost innate immunity to poison. Goody goody. Increase the difficulty of story fights with monsters late game. Most monster classes receive a rebalance in stats, making them deal more competitive damage, but this shouldn't affect early game. Increased MA of Cockatrice. Ooh, I forgot that there were Cockatrices. Increased MA of Squidlerkin. Increased MA for Marlboro and Biblos. Overhauled stats for Treant. Leaf Dance can now be evaded. Swapped tertiary skills between Floatival and Airman. Airman monster types now take half lightning damage, but they're flying types. Cerabow monster types now take half fire damage. Behemoth monster types now take half holy damage. Marlboro now takes half dark damage. That makes sense. Increase the range of Mutilate. Slightly increase the offensive damage of green and blue Chocobos. Oil can no longer persist through death. Aww. Dang it. So much for cheesing the hell out of that. Man, I should have finished off this run earlier. Increase the difficulty of some DD fights. Pandas gained Ultima Blast. And there we go. There we go, that's all of it. So, next update is nearly ready. Minor fixes and buff to positive status. Better chance to hit. Okie dokie. So what you're saying is, started this too early, while also starting it way too late. And yeah, I completely forgot who was supposed to be named what, so for some reason this guy was mistakenly named Rodan. No idea why. We got Inferno Cobra, Scorch Koala, Skeptidoge, because I never really noticed that the Quar, like, face portrait thingy just looks really skeptical most of the time. We've got Australia, Apocalypse Skies, 2089 for Taurus, and the rest aren't named, and that's basically how we're going to go about this now. So, what are we doing next? Zargidus? Trade City. Let's go check the shop. Gladius, huh? Extremely sharp blessed knife. Holy Roman Empire, haha. Speed +1, Holy Elemental, can be dual wield. I don't know why I'm really looking at that right now. Dagger-wise, tell me what's going on exactly. What's changed here? Four knives, blind knives, because yeah, I think I was only using daggers on him was the deal. Initial defending? Okay. I don't remember the defender being in the store, but I suppose that makes sense. Although this is, yeah, a bunch of new stuff was added, wasn't it? Chance of Wild Swing. On a little bit of a random note here. This is kind of throwing me for a loop. That's that for some reason the defender is showing underneath here. I know why it is, because it's a knight sword, not a regular sword. But it ends up looking like it's the bottom tier sword. Whatever. It's nothing. I'm completely ignore that. Out of curiosity. Chance of double attack. You know what? I wonder what the odds would be of putting the auto crossbow from Fellseal in here. Because you played Fellseal, right, Cerabow? Have not, don't own it. It's pretty amazing. But no, there's one of the crossbows that's it's basically an early game gimmick weapon, but one of the crossbows is essentially just it's functionally a shotgun. It's just it'll go fire in a like the whole Dragon Breath area of effects. Basically, it fires like that. So it's just like a short range AOE crossbow. But yeah, man, seriously, go try it. Like if you have a spare $10 at some point, because well, it was on sale. Wait, I'm thinking of Chimera Squad right now. It's like $20, but seriously, it's probably going to go on sale because the DLC is coming out soon. Seriously, try it. It's like the final ultimate evolution of the FFT mechanics, as far as I'm concerned. It's like, you basically take FFT and then combine it with all the extra cool crap you could do, like, for example, in this mod, combine it with some of the cool stuff that came out for FFTA and A2, and then go and combine all that stuff with the ability to just adjust everything on the fly, so you can adjust your difficulty to whatever you want. It comes up with, like, it just basically generates new secondaries and new equipment for everybody, so they've got different builds every time you're going through. They're, like, as far as counterplay type stuff goes, dude, I have never seen anything so good. Like, I'm sure there's some, like, I'm sure the split, like, Slay the Spire or something like that has some interesting counterplay like that, but I mean, in terms of this kind of game, dude, it just works. Like, it's shockingly good. But yeah, as soon as the DLC hits, we're going to be doing the whole New Game Plus thing with it. Alright, so now that I completely don't remember any of what's going on, let's see, can't add another unit. That's fantastic. I think I meant to spawn new units last time. That's fine. We're just going to go in like this and assume everything's going to be fine, and then if it isn't, we'll do it a different way. The smart approach. Germinas Peak. Which I'm going to hear differently in my head every time, because I've been playing a lot of AoE 2 Definitive Edition. And oh no. It's Orlando Mountain. Dang flamboyant ninjas. Also, this guy's very mistaken. We've got like 800k. If we gave you even half of that, you guys would be way more loaded than any bounty. But unfortunately, just like Tactics Ogre, they never give you the option. I would really, really love, like, for the sake of speedrunning things and whatever else, I'd love to see some future games in this genre. Just, like, whenever these situations come up, just, like, give you some dialogue options based off what kind of stuff you have available. Just like, oh yeah, you've got, like, 800k in the bank? Yeah, just pay these guys off and be on your way. Alright, that went, I mean, about as well as you'd expect. But yeah, on the whole AoE 2 thing, it just sounds different to me, because usually whenever I'm playing as either the Teutons or the Lithuanians, and with one of the responses from the Lithuanians, from specifically I think it's like when you send out cavalry somewhere, they always yell something that sounds like Germinas. Alright, 354, this seems way stronger than it was before. Enter the Incineratrix. Alright, we'll just go ahead and let them take the heal here. FYI, I have some afternoon meetings, so I may or may not be around. Well, dang. Fair enough. I suppose that happens sometimes. Get out of here, Crush Punch, with your instant chance of death. Alright, let's go ahead and make that revive happen. Or not, apparently. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this particular attempt is already screwed, but whatever. What revive? Oh, crap, yeah. I might not have one of those. Ooh, that actually does pretty okay damage now. Oh no, no, it's gonna take me a while to get reused to that. By not being able to back out after moving, especially after the all the Tactics Ogre lately. Oh, hang on. One quick second. Right back. Alrighty, and back. Let's see. Monster should be. Let's see. Lots of rebounds and stats, and then some. Monster should be overall better. I'm definitely feeling like they've actually got some power behind them now. Got some power in your corner now. Giga Flare. Well, that's surprisingly average. Sudden Cry, what's that? Attacks with a rushing thrust, adds dead. That's nice. Let's see, stab up, strikes with horns. Just something about the text of adds dead is weirdly hilarious. That's Behemoth's PA? Not sure. Like I said, this first one's just going to be like a scouting fight. Because I need to, I can't really afford to lose any of these guys anyway, so I need to spawn in some new ones. In a weird bit of consistency, I can't help but notice that they haven't changed the interrupt button for this game since, well, hell, since back on the SNES, or this genre since back on the SNES. Although, weirdly enough, it doesn't work for FFT in a lot of cases. Or it doesn't seem to, anyway. Get out of here, Magic Ninja. Like, honestly, I'd rather just have an entire team consisting entirely of fireballs here. Oh crap, I forgot to check his PA, sorry, one sec. He goes Kasplooey. Except he doesn't because he guarded it. Speaking of, I know that we won't really get to see much of it this time around. But after War of the Visions, man, it feels so good to actually have decent sound effects again. Like, I don't know if anyone looking at this has played that atrocity, but seriously, just how utterly flaccid everything sounds compared to this is amazing. I mean, like, in this one you have the weapon guard thing, which, it was always one of my favorites. Like, whenever you had either a good shield block or, like, specifically like a sword shield block, or whenever you did the weapon guard or something like that, it did that whole, like, swing, like, that massive echoing ricochet, and it sounds awesome, like, it sounds like metal on metal. And then you have the one in WOTV there, and it's just like, it's like they got touched slightly. Man. Welp, I guess Weegun's gonna get real dead here in a moment. But yeah, I need to go spawn in more monster units anyway. So it does work, it's just ability casting seem to override it. Oh. Got it. Right, anyway, PA on Mr. Beefman here is 23. Now, is King Behemoth the third tier? Or did I end up stopping that at second? I actually don't remember any of that. See, Dark Behemoth is third, or Dark Behemoth is third, but Giga Flare is still useful. True. Get out of here, Grenade Ninja. Like, functionally speaking, this guy's using Tactics Ogre orbs. Like, well, anyway, TOPSP remake orbs. Got that massive 5-wide tile explosion going on. Yeah, I feel like all we really need to do is come here and spam Spark. The chainsaw is alive again. This guy. That guy does not care about how low those odds are supposed to be. Rude. Just plain rude. He's just looking down his list, got his little checkboard out, like, oh, you know what? There's like 5 debuffs that we haven't put on him yet. Let's go ahead and pile that on. Gotta check all these boxes. What? That thing's really hurtful. Really big pain hurts on that one. Oh, oil, right. I forgot he slapped him with the cocktail. That sounds very wrong now that I put it that way. Anywho, moving on to the next attempt. Oiled you up for some burning? Yeah, he was too kinky for this world. I mean, he was trying to get all oily with a friggin' tentacle monster there at one point, so... Whatever everyone's into. But yeah, no. I know I keep going on about it, but seriously, I put a video about it earlier today, but the FFT event for War of the Visions is just such crap. I mean, I honestly don't know how the same people have somehow worked on these things. Alright, so we spawned one new one somewhere. Okay, we got a new one of them suckers. We didn't get a new one of these. Wait, what? Why could I... I'm confused. I thought I could only deploy some of them last time. Stop playing mobile games, cut myself off earlier this month, too distracting. Well, don't, like, honestly, I would never even touch a mobile game 99% of the time. A, because I like my phone battery to actually exist, and, well, B, the fact that they tend to be just pretty awful overall, but when somebody was telling me, hey, look, you know, this might actually be the FFT sequel people were talking about since forever, and suddenly they're mentioning, like, oh yeah, there's actually going to be FFT events and things for it, and then trailers come out, and it basically looked like it was gonna suck, but then there was some slight hints of maybe some deeper mechanics going on. So I thought, you know what, maybe this could be interesting. And it wasn't. It's a trash awful absolute atrocity of a game. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Maybe if I just send in one cat and 3 fireballs, maybe. But yeah, like, it doesn't even function as a good distraction. Which is kind of messed up, because it uses a lot of the same mechanics as FFT on paper, but then it just, like, it doesn't do any of what it's supposed to. At all. Like, even when it's directly referencing the same things. Like, one of the favorite ones so far out of this FFT event was where they had Gafgarian in there as one of the characters you could get, where he was apparently, well, the description was something like he was fired from the employ of the Southern Sky or something. It's like, that dude wasn't fired. He got deaded real good. He straight up backstabbed everyone. Nobody got fired there. All right, you have fun with the lurking there. Enjoy your meeting. I'm sure it consists of lots of horribleness right now. Now, why, if you have 2 units of the same class standing next to each other in a formation, why can't you spawn level 99 human characters? Maybe it just takes a year or something. I mean, you could just claim they adopted somebody if worst case scenario. Alright, got any more fireballs for me? Got some trash ones. Alright, Hot Mamba, I'm gonna assume is probably one of the testers. But either way, we have enough fireballs to make this happen. Just gonna go ahead and save it, and just crash face first into this one. Do 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 do. Germinos! See, the more I think that flamboyant ninjas and stuff are kind of a weird thing, the more I think about the fact that most of the characters that seemingly were chosen for the flamboyant colors here would have... Well, just look at any old artwork from frickin' Samurai times way back in the day. Honestly, it's not that different. And so we re-begin the Infernado. Alright, we're just gonna have these guys wait then. I'm thinking best approach, they're probably gonna go repeatedly for all these different... Actually, never mind. I'm gonna throw that plan out the window. I think I need to throw ROMs up front there. Start throwing out the mini heals. So does he have move find item? No, he has move plus too. Darn. Alright, how good is this now? Yeah, 40's not going to be doing too much, but at least it's quick. There's a chance. Alright, so we don't have any kind of revives, but the question is, will this be enough? That'll do like, what is it, 430 damage? Because if he does Spark, he does 108, has a chance to heal. I kind of feel like their health wouldn't be scaling high enough to actually be able to properly pull out the self-destruct though, although compared with a flame attack here, yeah, why not? Yeah, 227. That's surprisingly low. It's alright. Definitely didn't handle that one properly. Maybe the other side will be able to take a little bit better advantage of it all. Yeah, especially once these two are down, which should be pretty soon here. Unfortunately, that shell seems to be keeping them relatively safe. Alright, don't roll. He missed it. Alright, what's the Shirahedron's deal at this point? Is that just the same as Blaze, or kinda seems that way? Alright, so he's gonna berserk himself. Basically made himself worthless. That's fine. Now, why did I think that for some reason he had... Well, he's got Nameless, I know that much. What's this one do? Focus your next instant attack won't miss. Nice strike. Yeah, I don't remember why I made him into an archer. It's about the only hope I can think of at this point is going to be Nameless. Just repeatedly going for self-destruct. Probably going to be a redo, though. Probably. In fact, yeah, it's kind of an odd situation here, where some of them have their health scale to crazy degrees, other ones have a lot less. Although, yeah, that guy's a little bit speedy. Would be nice to have him out of the equation for sure. Come on, re-raise. Oh, beautiful. And he's super low in health, so who's taking this 700? That seems to be you. And pop. Nice. Fantastic. Alright, Samurai Asher's gonna go ahead and heal. As long as we've got one fireball and we've got Ronza here, we're good. Yeah, that guy is really fast. He's taken 4 turns, and the turn that fireball has taken 1. Anyway, hang on, be right back. Alright, and back. So I feel like that last one actually had a pretty good chance of succeeding. Basically, the issue that we ran into... So what's this? Chance of death sentence... Free stagger, chance of oil. Yes. Yes, that seems perfect for this. Thank you. Just has like a greasy kitchen knife. Overall looking better as the attempts go. Yeah, no, so... Basically, the issue with the first couple of attempts was I kept sending in the low-level guy. So with their ridiculously high health, they can just keep trading hits up until they get knocked down to low health. Hopefully he lands his re-raises, and then they just essentially swarm. We're calling this the internecine approach, I think. Flux is killing you? It's very possible. Is that why he's throwing out lightning over and over? It does seem like he's targeting with lightning, and I forget what exactly that thing's weak to. He's supposed to be a backliner anyway. But yeah, as I kind of get used to what exactly everything does again, we'll be getting back into business. Is the grease knife new, or did I just completely miss that? So you know lightning just hurts fire monsters? Okay, gotcha. Feather Mantle could work wonders for evasion. Yeah, I was tossing that idea up in my head a little bit. Which, by the way, speaking of, wait, grease knife is old rage blade? Okay. So yeah, grease knife seems so perfect for this. If it had been there the whole time, I would have used it the whole time. That's so perfect for this team setup. Like, just in terms of both thematically and practically. Because he's only here for support. He's here to sing about how awesome these fireballs are. Otherwise, he's there to be invisible. This just sounds so much like this one band theme that like a lot of bands practice to a theme that's similar to this. And I wonder if there's any possible linked inspiration between the two. But yeah, so like this move at the very start with the double spark seems really solid, puts them in a nice forward position, keeps them all healed up, ends up reducing their health pretty significantly, even if he ends up triggering an auto haste there. That auto haste ends up being a problem later, but what can you do? These guys are kind of just rolling the dice in order to get by here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to spin them around the right side this time around. Because they really don't do much other than get crushed, because it feels like their opposite flank on that side there can't really gauge for a few rounds anyway. But if that rolls an insta-kill, the attempt is largely screwed. Because I don't have a chance to, yeah, actually evasion is probably going to be the one to go for, ultimately. Because the nice thing about self-destruct is kind of the same thing that I kept abusing for the Felseal run. That just anything that scales off of lost health or something like that, anything that's flat damage. Oh, you can always work such wonders with that kind of stuff. So yeah, Cerabow, actually, your character ended up dying on that permadeath run. But they were abusing the hell out of the lost health mechanic. Like, I had them do auto re-raise plus desperate, which basically just caused them to hit for whatever health they had lost. So he was constantly just getting re-raised, knocked back into crit because he had just slightly enough health to pull it off, and then just coming back and doing his full health bar worth of damage. It was fantastic. It's just seriously though, Felseal is speaking of monster runs. Probably gonna do a monster run of that as well, but it's their Monsters and Side Mission DLC is coming out pretty dang soon, presumably. But yeah, if you haven't tried it, definitely do. Definitely do. Like, it's like, aside from this mod, it's the single best FFT-like thing I've seen in, well, hell, like a decade. Because before that was Tactics Ogre. One could argue XCOM 2, you know? But then that's kind of up in the air. Does that really count as the same thing? I don't know. Alright, we're just gonna put him right here. Hope he can make that jump up to where Ramza is. So all I need here is to leapfrog. Any re-raise that we hit is basically a free kill. What are the bomb MA values? Let's see, 59 on this guy. 60 on this guy. 57 on this guy. And 57 on this guy. These are all pre-patch, so whether or not that affects anything, I don't know. But he sure likes spinning around and spitting fire everywhere. Oof. Rude. I mean, one way or another, all of that kind of stuff is simply for the sake of healing. It's their self-destruct that I'm using for attacks, mostly. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for evasion next round on him. Because weirdly enough, he always... I don't know if this is some weird interaction thing, or whether he's always getting killed right before his turn. But it feels pretty constant lately that he's that he doesn't even get a countdown from 3. He just immediately goes down to 2. Dang it, I was about to take that tile, you douche. So assessing DD, went up against a Rafa unit, she was heading for 400 plus 4 times. Oof. Oof. Alright, that would do about 400-ish. I'm just gonna spark here. Reflex gives super high speed, so fast crystallizing, yeah. Yeah, I remember. So, right now, kind of testing this formation idea. Because this is good. Like, this setup right here is good. It causes them to pile up on the left side. That's fantastic, because, you know, self-destruct. So, getting rid of the flux, probably replacing it with a mantle. If all of these guys decide to put themselves in a pile next round, this is actually still winnable. Don't crush punch it. Man, this guy. By the way, crush punch doesn't work any differently now, does it? Yeah, that wouldn't even hit that guy. Need that one down a little bit, that one down a little bit. Still 25%. Weird. Guy must be really lucky then, because he's been rolling it twice per fight. Actually took Crush Punch away from one of the knights here. Yeah, that'd be pretty impressive with 2 of them. If they line up perfectly here and get a... If he does his lightning thing... Nah, he's not going to do it. Crystallize, probably. I was going to say, if he gets one of them into critical, he goes down, finishes that one off, the other one goes down, gets knocked into critical on the right side, there might be an option, but no. Let's see, Muppet in Space had 3 dead procs with 2 units. Oof. Well, there we go. There's your 3 dead procs from 1 unit. Also, whoa. If the last unit's charmed, you just game over? Oh, no, wait. No, he turned into a crystal. I'm an idiot. Okay. So yeah, I would say that, that's some pretty crazy RNG, but, yeah, the other day with that level 1 run. Friggin' 50% refuses to roll the entire fight. Like, what was it, like 50% in a roll that wouldn't roll? In a roll, wow. Alright, so yeah, we get rid of that bracelet, and we're probably golden here, because he's the running theme. Also, if there's a shield that possibly blocks lightning, that would help a lot here. That gets rid of slow. That gets rid of holy. I mean, we really might... Oh, we already have one of those. Okay. Slap one of those on there a little bit later. Alright, better option then. Instead of the flux, we're probably going to put on them fancy boots. Where are my fancy booters? Dark Mantle 16, Feather would be 25. But then that's still that +1 speed plus move. It'll let him get out of situations faster, it'll let him get in there faster. But then also that sweet, sweet evasion. Yeah, that's pretty solid evasion. 50% chance to dodge casts. Yeah, that lowers the spell evade, so we're gonna leave it at that. Now, he doesn't really tend to get physically attacked very much, especially at this point in the game. Garminos! Well, it's multiplicative, not additive, so more like 53% chance to dodge casts. Or 47? Oh! Nope, nope, nope. Go back. You go back here, you go over here. Funnily enough, that right there is probably the only thing that I had a gripe about with Velseal. The fact that you couldn't select a unit and move it over one tile. It's less than 25 plus 25, it's like 54% chance to beat it. Well, either way, it's got the one that makes the magic-y things go poof, so... that one. Like, I really, really wonder what one of these games would work like with the kind of RuneScape system. I know I've mentioned this before, but I legitimately wonder how, like, whether anyone would be able to put that into a game just to kind of test it out, or if anything like that exists. Because again, the whole system in that one is that you don't actually have any, like, any particular flavor of, like, hard defense against anything, with exception to, like, a sort of temporary buff that you can give yourself that'll last a few seconds. So like, if you really, really need to survive something right now, then you can essentially put on a prayer. It'll last you as long as your meter lasts. It's really hard to fill up for most of the game. So that'll be your only chance to get like 10% less damage or something like that. But most of the time, it's like, okay, you've got 100, you got like 100 armor or whatever else. The other guy's swinging a thing with, oh come on, this guy. Where's my reset? Dude! This friggin' guy, man. Alright. Yeah, I feel like this this kill chance is 99% chance to hit. But so for example, in most cases you have attacks that are way lower than armor, so like take the standard setup in like PvP and the free-to-play kind of thing, you're getting like 120 for most defenses off the plate, you're getting about 100 off the leggings, you're getting about 40 off the helmet, you're getting probably another 50 off the shield. Meanwhile, it's like what? You're getting up to like 260 or so. Defensively speaking, and then when it comes to your actual offensive potential, most folks are using like a Ruined Simi or something like that, so they're getting like 50 actual attacks, so they've got a 1 in 5 chance to actually land a hit. In theory, anyway. And then it's like your accuracy boosts that up, their defense boosts their defense up. You're basically taking low percentage dice rolls most of the time, and it works surprisingly well. But anyway, I already did the skill thing. Why on earth did I make him an archer? Does anybody remember? Was there any kind of passive the archer had or something like that? I might have been training him up to be a ninja or something. I'm gonna assume it's that. But yeah, anyway, so you see like high level PvP of that one is just people setting up these finishers. Unlock Thief or Lancer, probably. Ah, Lancer! Right. I do love me some re-raise mechanics. Yeah, re-raise mechanics are fun. Like, yeah, so Cerabow, in terms of Fell Seal there, like, to give you an idea of the kinds of stupid combos you can make, one of my favorite ones there was taking a, let's see what? Want to change the Dragon Sprite to proc off any damage? It would make it a lot more useful. So it doesn't work on spells. Yeah, it would really make it a lot more useful in the end game. Because this is really when you'd want it to work. And again, if Fell Seal's any indicator, it will remain balanced. Like, they do it that way in that one, where basically if you have all of the counters in that one don't have a chance to roll. Like, instead of a Brave and Faith system, it's just like, here's the conditions, they meet those conditions, congratulations, you've got your reaction. Like, there's no dice rolls for that one. Which ends up feeling pretty fantastic, I gotta say. So, like, for example, for Dragon Spirit, it's just, if you get into critical, it's just critical rebirth, basically. You just get it into that, you're good. Don't have to worry about it. That's just the way it is, it's good to go. No further complications needed. And so, yeah, it feels nice. So, like, one of the things that I really like doing was just putting critical rebirth on everybody. Well, I guess not necessarily on absolutely everybody, but either way. Would have critical rebirth on some, MP shield on some, would have a guy sitting in the back repeatedly just using, essentially using rebirth on himself. Just going and putting himself back into that same state, and then using another ability that effectively allowed you to take off all debuffs and everything else, as well as give a minor heal to the entire party wherever they happen to be, by sacrificing that unit, which would then essentially allow him to re-raise and reset the thing up again. And you just keep on piling on these weird situations over and over. It feels so good. Seriously, it's just the best evolution of the FFT mechanics I've seen aside from this mod. See, if one of the units here has the item, you're likely to take them out because they love to spam elixirs. If they haven't. Yeah, I've been noticing that one. They've had them every time so far. Alright. He didn't insta-kill. It's like a miracle of some sort. Miracle on Germinus. You dickhead. Okay, so don't throw him up front. Good to know. I know what I need to do here. I need to not move forward. First round, I just need to hang back. Because if I do that, it should sort out all these problems pretty much immediately. Because then they're all going to bunch up. It would allow me to get all the re-raise buffs off. It would allow for flying right up to the mountain and just powwowing everybody. There's Lucky Sylveon. Hi there, other testing guy. I actually like that move. It's nice moderate damage, puts him into potential critical ranges. Alright, so we'll take the double shot on him. I know we've got an item guy. That'll still be okay. Then the other one can move right over here, take a spark, take him out. I actually can't tell if that's hitting or not. Vertical forgiveness of 1. Yeah, that's not going to hit. Alright, we're just going to have to roll the dice and do it this way then. So he goes away. The two... Let's see, the other knight guy is relatively weak to this. The archers are going to need an SD. I also just noticed something really stupid I did with my build here. Because I actually can move him forward on the first round if I do it a little bit differently. Not really sure why I haven't thought to put a flame shield on him. Just have him join the fire team here. Alright, perfect. Crap. Of course he'd roll the don't act. Alright, that's fine. Come on, bunch up with the rest. That's a good night. Alright, he's gonna waste his next turn. That guy's immune to fire, apparently. Wait, why can't I... It's probably because I was selecting the wrong thing. Okay. Likely this one's impossible right now. But that's fine. I have a couple of optimizations to do for next time. Because yeah, just to keep ROMs going, I'll... Oh, come on. I mean, he's gonna get his... No, he's not gonna get as quick because he's got Don't Act, so that'll prevent him from getting his reaction, so he's not gonna get critical. That's just a downer. Started off so promising. There's still a very small chance here. So we should have one more round. Yeah, he's at 0. If he goes here, takes this guy out with a front attack. And then the others just decide to pile together, and then somehow they all get critical quicks. Yeah, no idea what the turn order is, but we're probably screwed here. They could literally take a absolutely perfect critical quick setup here. Yeah, didn't. Honestly, even if he did roll that one... okay, so basically what I was thinking is if they wound up lining themselves up just right, essentially one could go self-destruct near another one, could potentially trigger the one that was at higher health to be lower than, lower down to a certain point, at which point they could take over and move that elsewhere. It was a long shot. It was really unlikely to line up. Plus, I'm pretty sure they didn't have enough health left by the end of it to pull it off. It would have been really cool if it did, though, because now that I think about it, that's potentially a fantastic chain reaction. Like, at best, it's got like 60% odds. They would end up getting less and less likely every time. Still, though, would be pretty fun to see. Get this Aegis crap out of here. Who needs to evade it when it can just heal you instead? Meow, 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 meow. Alright, I'm just gonna F1 it here. I'm just gonna go drop a quick save state so we don't have to keep reloading and redoing all that. Forget, is it spacebar that's speed up for this one? Maybe not. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, he's definitely hitting a decent bit harder this time around. Alright, set up the Nameless. Set up that the nice happy spark here. Get that heal going. Yeah, that's going to be about as perfect of a first setup as we can get. Now, is this guy resistant? Good. Good. Then burninate the bastard! Now, it all comes down to whether this guy rolls. almost thinking that instead of that cape, I should... Dude. I was thinking I should probably switch him out. Switch him out for something that prevents insta-death. Right, they're the ones that can't get berserked, so Lion's Mane is nothing but a buff to them. They became so religious that suddenly drugs don't have bad effects. Come on, re-raise. Gave me some re-raise. Perfect, we got one. It's the least useful one, but we got one. And if that one on the right gets his turn faster than that knight, should be able to just move him right up, finish off that archer. Suddenly we're in a really, really good position. Oh, what the hell? Friggin' fire shield. You were a liability anyway! Man, that ninja's got an answer for everything. Alright, not gonna be super impressive damage, but it's something. At the very least, we can keep the pressure on here. Because all we need is to lower them enough. Okay, good. We're set up. We're mostly set up. The ninja guy needs to move forward. So if we get everybody on the other side of this mountain, we're solid. I think this is the one that has Don't Act, so please don't land that. Okay, his sword exploded. Fantastic. Please don't. Okay. Okay, good, 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 good. So far, so very, very good. Please don't roll it. Alright. Come on, ninja guy, please move up. Okay. Alright, so we get our 4 turns now. And best bet's gonna be move here, do another spark. They should be able to flame blender these ones on the left. Okay, he's not down to 0 yet. And this guy's not immune. So we leave the knight on the insta-kill knight. We have this guy fly down here and self-destruct, hopefully. I think he's got enough to pull this off. No, he doesn't. Alright, no, that wouldn't do enough. That's fine, the next one will be able to do it. Actually, I probably should have gone for self-destruct first, because then the next flame would have been guaranteed. And actually, this guy's hasted. Actually, if we do Spark, that's 1 guaranteed KO right here, and he can take his next turn faster. Because now it's just a matter of time. They don't have any recovery options. Good. Right. Got one guy charmed, need to get that fixed. He's 300 down. If he does self-destruct on this guy, that'll prevent him from self-destructing on somebody else. Alright, let me think about this for a second. So he's got 250 loaded up and ready to go. Does on this guy, then he'll be back in business. He can transfer that over this way. Won't be super useful. These two have this guy dead to rights. Actually, no. You know what? There's really very little that the charmed unit can actually pull off here, so we're just gonna take a quick fire with this one. Right, so he's got 359 ready to go. Self-D. Just take the guaranteed one. For 459, interesting. Right. Don't roll it. Come on, please don't roll it. Alright, good. Beautiful. Unfortunately, we're on 0 now. And this guy's still over here. Yeah, one's left. I need him to charge up right now. Oh, you dickhead. Yeah, very close. Yeah, just got douched by that last night. That's fine. This setup will work. Let me find the right slot here. Let's do it again. We got this. Meow, meow, meow. Alright, same thing. So the reason I keep going for this tile is it's a perfect setup for Nameless. As we go here, they get a couple sparks off, he goes up to full health. The second turn, I need to make sure to move him out of the way. Because if I can move him up front, that basically means that the ninja doesn't go for him. So he's back up to full now. All of them are back up to full, they've effectively countered it. Oh crap. Oh crap. You know what? I was mentioning earlier, I was planning on reaching out to Six Eyes, they're the people who made Fell Seal, to see if maybe, just maybe, they might consider doing a Tactics Ogre thing, slash an Ogre Battle thing. And so sure enough, they basically mentioned that, yeah, you know what? Hang on, what's the thing here? So glad to you're enjoying the thing. Admit to see TO as being very close to FFT, so in my mind, Fell Seal is already fairly similar in style. That's true. There's a hell of a lot of counterplay. I was primarily referring to the almost 3-action structure of the turns, but either way, so Ogre Battle is certainly a different story. One of my favorite games to be certain, something to keep in mind for future endeavors. Maybe? Aw, you dick. Okay. Reroll. Reroll it! So yeah, that's possibly... maybe they'll consider doing an Ogre Battle. But yeah, Cerabow, seriously, like, I know you're a busy dude, but if you're ever looking for, like, a new take on FFT, give Fell Seal a shot, it's so good. Just look past the art. Which, again, the art grows on you. Like, it's such a weird thing to say, but yeah, the art grows on you. Like, the presentation has so many neat little touches. There's so many options for everything, and just... like, if this fight was in Fell Seal right now, basically these guys would be getting entirely different... which, okay, they already have a chance to roll different skill sets, but I mean, like, there's no preset list. It's just, like... everything opens up as the game goes on, but they have a ridiculously huge list of stuff they can spawn with. Like, to the point that they can just come up with some really nasty crap at any given point. So yeah, let's continue with the heavy dice roll approach. I'm gonna try something a little bit different this time. I was gonna go roast this guy. Second one's gonna follow up behind him. We're not gonna get as much healing, but we're gonna get a slightly different formation here. Alright, burninate. Burninate. I don't know, every time I mention it, I feel bad, though. Like, about the art thing, because again, personally, I like it now, but it's just, it comes up so often that I feel like I have to mention it. Just... happens sometimes. Okay, so yeah, that formation's better. Don't roll it. Don't you roll it. Good job. I feel like what I really need on Ramza here is a evasion move of some description. What I might do is probably put Weapon Guard on him. Get out of here, Vincent. With your 41 Brave that's never going to roll your auto potion. So, not that I'm complaining for this to hurt more right now, but why don't they lose their low item potions here? Also, yeah, I guess we're not outspeeding Andy anymore here, are we? And he's just gonna checkmate it right here. Hmm. Well, it's not like this is impossible. Yeah, obvious answer seems to be spreading out damage. Like, he'll throw out an elixir at some point, so he'll outdo 2 turns of damage, but if everybody else gets weakened, then there's an opportunity here. Yeah, ultimately I think we're probably gonna have to undo that shield situation. Because that causes that ninja to be back there, and that's just a major problem. Boy, oh boy, that guy's a dickhead. Alright, come on, Andy the Hell Knight. You just keep doing your thing. He's got health in the 700s, so I'm expecting to be able to counter him. Like a critical counter, like he gets him down to low health. Ah, I just screwed this up. Yeah, mixed up which tiles go where because the stupid camera keeps readjusting for some reason. There we go, so that's item guy gone. What we'd need to be able to pull this off, they gotta stay down there, they gotta bunch up. I need a few of them to get some attacks off, and then I need Ninja Guy here to be getting attacked. Basically, I just need them all to be within KO range, so we're gonna move down here. Need this guy off the steps. Go for a lightning stab or something? No. I mean, he seems to be trying to get efficiency out of that crush punch. He's just going for the ones with the highest health for some reason. And this stupid guy keeps trying to stick his junk in this giant thing's hole, so that's a problem. Trying to get freaky with his exhaust port. Alright. Yeah, again, we're relying on a critical quick setup here. Let's see, he would lose about 150. I don't think that'd be enough to throw him into crit, but one more of them jutsu things would be. Because here's what I'm thinking. Ninja guy goes forward, he does one of his magic-y things, puts him into crit, he runs forward, does the self-destruct, hits... that guy's gonna move. Well, actually, if he flops right into that hole right in the center there, takes out those two, puts the other guy into critical. Or not, because, you know, elixirs. Well, so much for that. Yeah, we gotta... Alright, 784. Is he missing 784? Yes. Now, verticality is 3 on this. And this guy's basically picked a tile that he's immune to it. If he could get there, he'd be able to pull it off. Actually, no, he can go right there. Frustrating. Frustrating. He's one tile away from being able to pull it off. Might as well go out in a blaze of glory anyway. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't have worked one way or another. Just gotta adjust that shield so he's not all the way back there, so he's not running around. And here I was so hopeful in him being able to use that. Oh well. I suppose what I could do is just do Magic Song, just have them repeatedly boost their MA. I mean, so for one thing, MA save is kind of pointless for him. Auto Shell, maybe. CT save wouldn't be a terrible idea. Or maybe auto regen. See if there's any kind of other abilities he can learn that maybe he didn't have access to before. very close to getting critical quick. Not really gonna help there. Auto regen he doesn't move fast enough to take advantage of. Yeah, I'm thinking CT save's probably the way to go. Or even auto shell. Of course, that being said, he can't just always have shell. And also, this way he can have his flame shield without having the weakness to water. I think that'll work. It might just work. Boy, oh boy, I hope you like this music. So he's still going for the lightning. Should be immune to that, though. No, 75. It said it nullified it, though. Maybe it's just a resist. MF ribcage. Shell reduces it further too? True, okay. We must fight the ribcage. We'll fight it on the mountains. We'll fight its bizarre helpfulness as it gives us regen. Right, and then we're just gonna spam fire on this guy, I think. Alright, good. Well, he's got high dodge, that's not great. Well, he's using the crossbow sound effect when he's throwing that thing. Bummer. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with Shield Master Supreme over there in some other manner. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call this knight here the Lord of Dicks. And his sidekick Elixir Orgasmo. Okie dokie. Good, so he's actually in a good spot now. Come on, give me some re-raises. Well, got some haste and shells, it's something. In that case, we're just gonna start spamming out Life Song, do a little bit of regen. Alright, so a quick question for you. With CT save, if he's using... like, the countdown... If I recall correctly, the countdown is separate when it comes to his songs, right? So as long as he doesn't stop singing, it still remains on the same countdown, doesn't reset it. Also, considering the fact that he's been friggin' hasted for a while... I mean, I know CT's turn, I just didn't know if it affected it that way. But yeah, considering the fact that he's been hasted this entire time, boy oh boy was that a load of crap with them piling it on, but oh well. These things happen sometimes. Let's get Samurai Archer douche out of here. On the plus side, he survived one more round, meaning we should be able to pull off some additional shenanigans. Additional shenanigans are required. Probably gonna have to take this guy out with self-destructs. Mr. Perfect Guard over here. Because basically all I was waiting on was for one of the fireballs to be able to move back and support him, but the other one wouldn't have been in a good spot to do it. Alright, you have yourself a good mating. We'll be back redoing this once again by the time you're back. Dude! Stop doing that! God, I wish he had shorter range on that just so he'd stop running back there like an absolute a-hole. Yeep. Okay. We're doing that again. Alright. See a quick thing here. What kind of verticality we're talking on for this? Vertical 8. Okay. So yeah, he doesn't actually have to go up there at all. Because really all I want him to be at is around here-ish. Especially if he flies all the way up to the top of this mountain here. I should still be able to support everyone. Ha. His expensive weapon exploded. Yeah, okay, that might have potentially been a bad trade. So I'm gonna move him up. I want to focus on Ninja Guy this time. He's not the most threatening of the group, but the fact that he keeps running away is a little bit annoying. Because then you kind of have to make a big commitment in order to actually go take him out from there. Alright, this guy's probably going to be the same dodgy guy. Yeah, it's a complete coin flip as to whether these will even hit. Okay. So all good. Alright, still fine. He's picking the right direction to go, so no complaints. Right, come on, Nameless, roll me something good. Good, we got a re-raise. Right, if he moves here, he should still be able to spread. Actually, out of curiosity. It's gonna be quick. Gonna be quick, gonna be handy, we're gonna put it there. Because I want him to tank. Okay, this could be a good setup. Alright, didn't quite roll into crit yet. Alright, so that's 300 damage on him. Alright, yeah, gonna leave him where he is. Should be alright for the most part. Need to get this one down a little bit. Need to get them below 700 and try to get them bunching up to some degree. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Good. Then there were 3. Now it comes down to rolling double 50% against this guy. Alright, if the second one hits, we're basically in the clear. Come on, please. Dick. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the quick turn. That's pretty annoying, though. I mean, I know nobody's going to be at level 90 by this point. Or level 99. That's really the only reason he's so hard to kill off. Okay, we're still in this, though. We're still very in this. The entire party's still up. They're basically setting themselves up to fail right now. And then next round we'll be safe to switch over to something else. You should sing harder, but that barely did anything. Very true. But dang it, when you've had this many retries on a single fight, how much do you really want to sing? Alright, there we go. So they're low enough for a self-destruct so you could take them out from pretty much anyone right now. Alright, so we're gonna do a spark that'll get him up to a little over 300. He should, based on the way they're lined up, he should take another lightning thing, which should auto-crit him, which should cause him to fly backwards and be able to finish these two off, maybe. We'll see. What I want to do right now is take more dice rolls against this archer so he continues healing himself rather than anyone else. Because that guy's a really tough nut to crack right now. Yeah, there we go. That should do it. Come on, crit. Yes, double crit quick. And that should be the win. Let's see. Because that knight's not much of a threat. These two are. 354. Honestly, double spark would be the better option here. Can't quite reach him. There we go. Yeah, I don't think Spark would have hit there. Alright, now we drop the Nameless. Drop the Nameless tunes. Let's go ahead and move you right over here. If there's another lightning, it should drop right here. That's just a shame. That's okay, as long as we get out of here with... Hell, I mean, if we only get out of here with Ramza, that's fine. Oh, you just played yourself. Perfect. Man, such a good counter to that. Yeah, Self-Destruct can't hit both. Spark can, though. Yeah, this is a really satisfying way for this to go. And it's looking like we're gonna get out of here without any casualties, too. Right, re-raise, come on. Well, that was pointless. Okay, more dice rolls. He might be out of elixirs. I don't know if they actually have a set amount of elixirs. I believe they're set to the infinite. But 50%. Gotta roll those 50%. Right. Dang Mega Dodger. Out of curiosity, what the hell's he even running here? Okay, Aegis, Crystal, Mail, Feather. Right. Guys, basically RuneScape PvP archer. No, seriously, screw this guy. How many times now has the fight been pretty much dead to rights, and then one guy will run around making the difference? And anyway, we got re-raise on him. As well spark here. Let's see, that'll do 156. Not gonna be enough to finish. One flame attack will be, though. Alright, now we can stop committing to this side. Alright, you move up. Everyone else continue throwing flames around. Good. They've now got nothing. Celebratory Burnination. Guy takes his Crush Punch, and basically no matter what he does, he's screwed. Watch us roll, just re-raise on everyone all of a sudden. And in fact, just out of catharsis, I think we're just gonna shake this guy. There we go. I think that might have actually been his first kill this entire run. Finally, now to reload it and try it 8 more times. I think I'm getting back into the swing of this, though. So by the way, Rakes, if you're still here, was kind of wondering what kind of run to do for One Vision for the next one, because I want to do something to kind of show off some of the new mechanics and things like that. So kind of thinking which way to do it. Probably, like, I was thinking to just continue the level 1 run, and just kind of see what shakes out of that, because I feel with the new changes, some interesting stuff might be coming out of it. Alright, what did I unlock out of this? Probably nothing. It's about time to run out of ideas. Well, I mean, that's just inspiring to keep going for it more. There we go, Head Strike. I mean, I will say the level 1 run could be possible. I just feel like it wouldn't really show off any of the new armor changes or really test out anything. Right, so seeing as the archer's not really doing very much for him, and I needed to go Thief anyway. Go Thief, should still have the same equipment. That is a lot of items. Alright, that one's lightning. Where's my fire knife? I got fire elemental. I don't think that counts as anything for defensive purposes. And yeah, I think we'll go for sprint shoes. Be all nice and fast like. Let's see, with the armor changes, level 1 run would probably be even less viable. But that just makes it all the more satisfying. Yeah, I'm gonna off-screen trying to figure out how to possibly work out a level 1 run out of all that. But by the way, on a side note, I appreciate that mid-grade armor, like the heavy vests, are actually viable now. Like, I will say, I basically never used heavy vests on anyone before. Or I guess mid-range armor. Like, it basically suffered from it used to suffer from the Morrowind problem, I'm like, yeah, there's some neat options in there, but realistically, you're not going to commit to that. It's like, I love how Morrowind had a medium armor skill, and it was useful for a grand total of like 2 armor sets. As opposed to everybody else, they got a dozen or more. There's like, you get mail, you get like Imperial mail, and then you get, like, it was just Imperial mail and Bone Meld for the most part. Alright. So, Poskus Lake, I don't even remember what that map is. Which means it's a fantastic one to run into completely blind. Why not? But yeah, still learning the new armor stuff. Don't have any set opinion on it yet. It's like my first impression was like, oh crap, I really, really, really like the look of the the body armor plus helmet setup. Just because, you know, like thinking from a historical perspective and all that, there was the you're like, oh, you know, your first thing you want to get is a helmet. Second thing you want to get is some, you know, armor. But then again, you know, it makes sense. The way that it was handled, the way that the helmets make it more beefy and more resistant to casters, sure, that works. Oh, it's the zombie map. Man, where are those Tactics Ogre fairies when you need them? I never really thought about this before. Really weird little touch that the zombies in TO just, they turn them purple. Suddenly, suddenly this doesn't seem that odd. It seems very, very well maintained for being a floating zombie. And he wants to go to a higher dimension! Who knew zombies had aspirations? Beyond brains. Maybe they ate somebody with aspirations. Maybe it works like iZombie. Come to think of it, did they ever renew iZombie? Alright, we're gonna go sing it up as we usually do. This map completely kicked me in the nuts last time, so we'll see. But same old, same old. If we roll a crap ton of re-raises, this is going to be a nothing fight. Because I'm pretty sure we've got an HP advantage over just about every unit in the game. Oh, sir, that's going to accomplish nothing. Alright, you got anything? What the hell? Well, I mean, one of these is better than the others. Oh, never mind, he sucks. Spoke too soon. Now, out of curiosity, yeah, that thing doesn't... No, that's not going to give him any kind of flame affinity. Well, we're just going to toast that guy, I guess. Meow, meow, meow. I guess this lady hasn't had a turn yet. Oh. Actually, I can't tell if we can't target her right now, or if she's just immune. I'm pretty sure we just can't target up there right now. Yeah, what is her deal? Defense all negative. Okay, that's all well and good. So she can't crystallize. That's terrifying in a zombie. That's a stop. I think it's because her levitating puts her one tile upward, maybe? No, cancels fire. Never mind. Her gloves are so good they prevent it from burning. She's got the of glove. Dang of glove summoner. It's also resistant to cuts. By the way, Rakes, I forgot to ask you, have you tried Felseal? Because interestingly enough, I actually got a response from the devs of that they might actually be. They seem to like the idea of potentially doing doing an ogre battle. That would be something. Still winnable. Okay, so I can't quite fly up there to self-destruct just yet. I can roastify this guy. Now, with any luck, we actually might be able to get up there within a few turns. So you sadly know. Oh, whoops. Sadly know the mod won't finish itself, so I'll usually play something dumb to relax. Gotcha. Fair enough. Yeah, this... I don't know, it's still technically within the realm of winnable, but pretty unlikely right now. And then if I timed it right, one more... So we need to spend two more flames to do those. Possibly 3 now. Self-destruct on the summoner, self-destruct on the archer should sort out that problem. That should do a critical quick. Yeah, if she comes down, that... It's a maybe. One's getting knocked out, 3 are still standing. Or... that changed things. Alright, that puts a few of them into kill range. If we do Spark here, that puts 2 of them back into an okay range. This one, I don't know. So we Spark to heal, he moves forward. Starts working on the archer up there. And depending on this goes, this might trigger 3 critical quicks. That's basically what would be needed to win it. Not ideal. Didn't even trigger it. See, that's why I really like Felseal's approach to a lot of it. Just like the locked-in conditions for a lot of those. All right, we're just gonna restart it because that's no longer viable. But yeah, just the locked-in conditions are a lot more satisfying, I feel. Like as neat as the Brave system is, it's just I don't like the dice roll for a reaction chance. It's like, yeah, the Felseal ones are more situational. Like, you specifically have to have counter shot in order to be able to counter-attack with a ranged weapon and all that kind of thing. But then it will always counter every ranged thing with a ranged weapon. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's got the property of being ranged in any way, suddenly that's allowed to be countered. Kind of a weird one to describe. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try pulling them down this way. Okay, still worthless? Still pretty worthless. Okay, so don't have to worry about him. Take some waiting turns. Slowly but surely fiddle down this way. But yeah, so Rakes, as far as what kind of testing run would help, like any particular stuff that's feeling like, aside from the armor stuff, anything that's feeling like it particularly wants to be shown off? Or I guess tested to some degree? Okay. Thank you, visual bug. Rude. Mention the monsters are iffy now, so if you didn't get enough of monster runs, you make a solid point. You know what? We got kinda screwed here, so I think what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna go for the spark first. Put him into high health. The other one can self-destruct then, which should take out these two and put him into critical. He's got like 500 or something, right? Yeah. Or maybe one more spark. Yeah, I think we'll do another spark, actually. Then he goes here, self-destructs against these two. That would do a little under 100, but it would be enough to finish her off. Yes, it was a bad trade, but maybe it's still viable. Do it! Come on, critical quick. Oh, come on. That would have been such a perfect critical quick counter right there, because then he runs up, he does a spinny thing. Suddenly counters all this nonsense. Yeah, now they're gonna split up before he can do it. So, can I move yet? Please? Oh, you know what? Screw you. Take your nonsense with you. Friggin' 29%. What is that crap? I know he was bound to roll it eventually. 29% is really not bad odds. Alright. So yeah, I think a monster run would be pretty fun. Maybe do that whole, like, Beastmaster and everything else run. I wonder if there's any sprite that you can make look like Ash or something. Or better yet, I wonder if I'm gonna have to cycle through the sprites, see if we can make him look like the main character from Gold and Silver. What a dickhead! I mean, like, how do you hit something in the leg that has no legs? Do you hit him in the propulsion system or what? Like, it just feels like the fireballs should be one thing that really can't be hit by don't move. Oh yeah, so in terms of the whole monster thing, yeah, typically folks were from what I was seeing from what folks were sending over, it seemed like monsters were doing like give or take 30 about 30 to 50 less than they were before. I don't really use them very much personally, so haven't tested them. But now that I know that there's a new version finally, it kind of changed things. Still can't believe I didn't know there was a new version for so long. Alright, so there's their archer gun. Yes, he's not very useful, but still, he's a unit down. And I want to get them all built up over here. I was like, I'm advertising them terribly well. Gotta buy some ad space, man! But yeah, no, I usually... What? Man! It's gonna be one of those. Yeah, annoying part is I'm actually out of time in like 10 minutes, so this is probably the final attempt for today. But you know, I usually make it a point to check every week or so. And then just completely missed... I was literally there for several days trying to figure out what was going on. And the only reason I found out is because the guy was having an issue with Berta in particular. That they were doing like 32 to a gremlin. So I was like, you know what? You know, the armor looks kind of weird. Are you on some older version or something like that? And so he's going and he's checking. It's like I was thinking it was some old, old as hell patch or something. And sure, of course the frog gets re-raised. Go use steel turn. Actually, just oil stab. But anyway. See, but it's also a good thing if there's some game-breaking thing, less people will get screwed before I fix it. Well, again, like, I wasn't sure about that whole Griffin thing. Like, I was figuring he just didn't have an assault token or whatever else, which, I mean, technically that wound up being true. So I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, there's the reason. There's the reason you're not doing any damage. And then he's like, no, like, look, I just found this in the latest patch notes. They don't need them anymore. I was like, oh. Right, there's a new version? When did this happen? I wonder if I just missed it in the last patch notes, and then I'm looking it over. Like, oh, entire armor rework and everything. Like, dang it. Big patch. Then I immediately go and download it. Was considering to go do the usual update video kind of thing, but then figured, you know what, if people are already reporting that stuff's gonna change, maybe we should just do that for the next one. Fun times, fun times. Alright. So let's just put them right over here. Almost thinking I should probably put last song on here. I mean, for that matter, I should just let the battle re-roll. This is a completely nothing fight as long as she doesn't have that stupid glove. Hello again, Cerabow. See how we got through it. Managed to get through it without anybody being lost or anything. Ended up going pretty well, and then we got on this one. And it honestly would be going really well, except for the fact that this, well, RNG's a bit of a dick sometimes. But yeah, no, the summoner rolled an Aegis glove, so she's just up there laughing off this fire damage. How do you guys pronounce that, by the way? Aegis? 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 Aegi? Aegi? And... At that point, you just have a toddler trying to eat breakfast. Idzis? Sure, why not? I mean, personally, I think it should be pronounced like Edriselda or something, but no. The words make sense. Alright, I'm assuming that guy's probably got a null ring or something. Good. He didn't land his thingy. So interesting, all the closed beta testers struggled a bit with Chapter 4, but never couldn't get past it. Some others have hit hard walls in early Chapter 4. Which ones were were giving them troubles? Aegis. Aegis. Hannibal the Death Knight. Oh man, just Hannibal Lecter just comes back. He's just there, like, friggin' severed head on a sword in one hand. It's like wearing somebody's face. It's like shield with a wine glass holder built in. Digwola. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's really the layout of that one that's super weird. And I'm still kind of up in the air as to whether that's Tactics Ogre reference or not, because it's so close to Dorgalawa, and, well, so many bits about it are just... It feels like it would be a thing that they would do. Alright, so if we go here, if we do the self-destruct, that'll take him out, but that'll guarantee take... It'll almost take this one out. Alright. The unfortunate part is... Well, Nameless Song lands, that might potentially give him a rebirth. So I essentially would be sacrificing 2 units for that. If we set up a Spark, though, that would do absolutely nothing. Screw it. We'll just see what happens, maybe it'll be interesting. Wait. I'm overthinking this. One take out your guy, will it? Yeah, for some reason I thought he was closer than he was. I'm just being dumb on that. Well, I mean, I guess by extension it kind of did, didn't it? Friggin' angles. Get out of here, math. Right. I'm gonna have him sing one more time. This absurd movement range right now. Those two are gonna try to take out the ones up there. As we've got RNG Archer still in play, and then we've got Immune Summoner. Oh, and by the way, Cerabow, quick thing. Why on earth did the Fireballs not have an innate immunity to don't move? Like, what, do they get shot in the jet thrusters or something? How exactly does that work? And that right there, by the way, is a prime example of a terrible move, but don't question it. Alright. So he's just gonna go over here and just shank this guy, because I'm sick of his nonsense. It's actually kind of funny that that having an oil effect on a fire knife causes it to get extra damage. It's pretty neat. Forget what they're immune to. Certainly not death. And especially not don't move or don't act. I mean, don't act makes sense. They've got little army hands, you know, they don't really use them for anything. I just assume they get an arrow stuck in their tooth. Okay. I will. I'm waiting the 3.5 hours for that animation to finish. Let's see. Innate. Critical quick. Any weather afloat. Cannot enter water. Immunity. Confusion and berserk. I'd imagine that these guys would be very easily berserked, but wouldn't be able to get don't move. Because again, they're like a friggin' angry floating fire entity. To me, that sounds incredibly pissed off, but also incredibly unlikely to give me that oil. The hell? What the hell was that? Oi. Freaking dying over here. Yeah, what the hell was that? He did counter throw, but he threw the arrow behind him, except it just like pulled a friggin' wanted and then circled around and hit him. Counter by throwing something, yeah. CT save is great. Give me that oil. So you can attack them with Rams and heal them? Oh yeah! You know what? I never even thought about that. I mean, I knew that knife was basically thematically fitting for every part of this run, but... you know. Now the question is, will that counter... would that potentially trigger critical quick, because I doubt it. Come on, oil. What the hell, man? Shell out with those throwing rocks. Like, is he actually throwing random items? Is that what's going on there? But yeah, they're within range that both of them should be able to charge up and hit her now. Because the only way they can do damage is self-destruct. Ha. Now, 565, so he... Wow, he's 3 damage short of being able to hit that, actually. And he's down acted. Let's see. He's down by 320, so nah. I was gonna say if he just kind of barely ekes in there. Because yeah, Sparkshot would just evade. Sets up an interesting situation here. I mean, other guy's not acting. I need him. What I'm wanting to do is have Ramza land his oil, so that the other guy can float over there, hit him with a fireball real quick. She hits him with a lich, puts him down critical. He goes over, finishes the fight. Yeah, didn't land the oil. Alright, so he's good now. Steal turn, please. Ah, get out of here. You guys gladly land that every single time. Anyway, he's hasted, got CT+, he's doing a good job. And one of their archers is almost back up here. That's a problem. Let me act, please. Please, 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 please. Or go land right next to her. 1. It's all up to the fireball now. And it's all up to whether that counts as 3 verticality right there. This would be the safer move. Now, if I self-destruct here, you think this will count as a win, or you think it'll just... No one's left alive, you still lose. Wow, it would be so satisfying, though. 2228. Yeah, he can't actually win this. Might as well go in a blaze of glory. Whatever, I wouldn't re-roll that fight to not have Glove Lady there. She's not locked in to have the Aegis Glove, right? That was just RNG. Good times. Good times. Okay. Don't think so is good enough for me. That's basically an I don't know and try again later. Well, I mean, yeah, the only way we could actually do damage is either with the dagger or to self-destruct. And really, it was just like, if oil had landed any one of those times, we probably would have been okay. If that one critical quick had loaded, had gone and done its thing, we would have been okay. Oh yeah, fire immunity. True. You might be saying to yourself, then why exactly would you continue committing to this? The answer is yes. Naturally. That's what we need. We need a block of 4 here. Because scouting has basically told us that this is going to be the way to go. Go ahead and drop that quick save. It's clearly Marlboro time. Nah. That requires thinking. Not about that thinky life today. Alright, so let's take a quick look here. Eventually, once I figure out how the map works. Right, no thingamajig there. No thingamajig there. He's still got his null ring, but that's fine. Nothing there. Yeah, these guys just basic attacks completely shred these guys. The problem was that I couldn't actually get to her because, well, like, seriously, all these guys are not terribly threatening. There's RNG Archer who's somewhat of an iffy thing. I actually appreciate that it's kind of an easy fight, especially after last time. Yeah, pretty much all Feather Mantles. I mean, they're gonna have 75% odds to hit, but it's not bad. Have some Holy Monster nobody in Evelyn Brothers rating. True. I mean, I was using the pickaxe beasts earlier. They all died though. It's like RNG Archer is really the main threat of their team, because as soon as he lands something, we don't really have any way to revive anyone. Not even the Holy Dragon is that holy. Well, I mean, they literally have a pickaxe. They put holes in the mountains. How can you be more holy than that? Do Beowulf questline get race? It's so easy. Wouldn't she be level nothing at this point, though? She'll be 99. Baller. Why wouldn't she be? I don't know. I don't know, man. I always end up flip-flopping between all these different games so often that I just constantly forget whose mechanics are whose. Level 99 work rate? Ah, true. Sure, we could be micro-missiling everything right now. Like, get one of those old memes out, like, this could be us, and it's just like one of the friggin' missile spams out of Armored Core. Like, unfortunately, this is us, and it's just a picture of a campfire. Just a sad little campfire that's about to go out. Really? You're gonna put my friggin' fireball to sleep? How'd you pull that off? Also gotta love zombies casting holy. See if the game glitches, you might get a level 8 worker 99. No idea if that's good or bad. I guess it depends on whether they were working them out like an assembly line, or if they were actually making iterative improvements on it that whole time. And then went the kablooms. Ah, the Square Golden Age, when everything had a 40-minute long animation. As opposed to right now, when their games let you skip everything so much that it doesn't even want you to play the game anymore. Re-raise. Yes! Got free self-destruct. Alright, so he's just gonna go right back here and probably just regenerate himself. Meanwhile, it's a free re-raise unit, right? I'm actually not sure why it keeps resetting the, it keeps resetting the camera, but it doesn't think it reset the camera. Like, you can hear a little swoosh swoosh, where it thinks it's resetting itself again, but it's not. It's kind of janky. Not sure what that's about. Oh no, this is gonna be that Archer from last time all over again, except it's everybody. So you sure Worker 99 is almost the 1.0 version? It's 99.53. By the way, you want to know something hilarious? Both you guys are making these mods right now. So One Vision just hit 99.53. Cerabow just hit 99. I think it was like 95.29 or something. Guys are almost on the same version. Let's see, Malik and Demon Stab skills reset the camera. Still 0.9? Well, yeah, no, both are 0.9. Guess I might be running out of decimals. That's possible. It's very possible. This Archer is an a-hole. Nopo, the Archer. I'm pretty sure it was 99.952 or something. These Archers are dickheads. Well, once you get to version 0.9999, it's like semicolon 99, you know, comma 999, you're probably going to be in a little bit of trouble, but until then it's probably all good. Alright, just go ahead and do the spark here. Hope it lands. Because I think spark's a little bit more accurate, but I have nothing to really back that up. Fairly certain it's 100% accuracy. That also might be based off absolutely nothing. That's definitely going to petrify. It didn't. So I like using Roman numerals too, but people think it's part of the name then. Yeah, FF14 ruined that for everybody. kind of wish that there was a version of FF14 that was just like, it's free, but you only get the FFT or Tactics Ogre sections. Because that's literally the only part I care about that game. And even then, it's kind of more like 10% towards carrying. Just kind of curious what it's like. How do you crit a 25%? It did the crit animation on top of the 25%. Somehow that feels more insulting. This is probably a wash here. Because I need the self-destruct for that archer now. We sell the most games to those that only want part of it. But it's not like I'd ever want to play the 100+ hours required to actually get to that point, though. I mean, hell, today was the very last thing I could stomach of the, I was only playing through War of the Visions, hoping to see what this whole dealie was about an FFT event. And I can't really stomach any more of that terrible game. Yeah, I feel like Marlboros would be good, the cat would be good. I'm almost thinking like 3 fireballs and a cat might be the way to go, because going for the petrification claws, just take out the ones up top that are resistant to everything, and then problem solved. Especially Dark, since Olmgauster's revenge damage. Yeah, true. Like, Self-Destruct already has his revenge damage pretty much covered. They've got over 900 health, so... So you have a ton of people find a game and never play against other people, or only play the campaign in Call of Duty. Yeah, but they're wrong, though. I'm just being an a-hole on that. Like, I will say, back in the day, I was guilty of playing through COD for the campaign, thinking that there was something more to it. I mean, the first 2 weren't terrible. Modern Warfare 2's online was unbelievably toxic, but... Alright, I know there's no way to win this anymore, but hell. Same old, Blaze of Glory here. Oil-soaked. Avoid fire. Yep. Alright, so let's replace one with a kitty. And replace another one with a behemoth. Get 2089 Ford Taurus in here. Get Skepto Doge in here. Already like 15 minutes over when I said I would be done. Screw it, we're doing it one more time. First Black Ops was pretty nice. Yeah, that it was. I like it. I liked Blops 1. Kind of neat how they had a health mechanic on one of them that was basically based off a hazmat suit structure. It was pretty neat. It had some stuff. Also, these guys are confirmed to sleep standing up. And yeah, since I'm assuming most folks didn't actually see the video there, that whole FFT event that was like hyped up as the big changing point for War of the Visions there, which apparently somebody was commenting while I was doing this, basically saying that no, the actual rebalance of the entire game is supposed to take another few months, because apparently they expect everyone to get to some ridiculously high level by then before bothering to actually put the game in there. Let's see. It does make sense. They sleep standing because they weren't late to rest. Fair enough. This archer is just a dickhead, you know? He's just over here shooting at the stop button. And all Ramza wants to do is run up and sing, but he's just not letting him. Write it down for that dad joke book. It's currently buried under a pile of random documents I largely have not been able to sort through. / still need for stuff that got completely interrupted by all this virus stuff right now. And I feel really bad for our governor lady here. Yeah, you would dodge an 88%, wouldn't you? So it's a dead joke book now? It's just a slightly buried joke book. I mean, as soon as I open it, my wife throws it at me, so... It's like, no, why did I ever buy you this stupid thing? And I was just telling her it's because she made a mistake one time. You don't get me a book of puns and expect me not to read it. That's just not how that works. Yeah, 78%. That's not gonna miss. You're really playing fair today, game. Alright, I forget what the hell the range of any of his moves are. Yeah, Giga Flare is pretty chunky, and it's got a pretty nice area to it. So as much as I want to go after that summoner, there's a whole bunch of dudes here, so if we do one of them things, I realize that I made a bad choice. So that's fine. That's par for the course. Sometimes we do things we regret. Yeah. I regret eating an entire hot pepper once. That was a bad idea. That's not the best way to find out you're allergic to them. Meow 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 meow. Self-destruct, because why not? See, I accomplished something. And then the kitty goes all fast-like, and then hopefully petrifies that. No, he's not gonna get a chance to move. The Admiral! RNG Archer is the Admiral. Wait, he has auto haste? What are you growling at, Mr. Braxton? Stop it. It's just somebody getting out of their car. Settle the hell down. Get over here. Come. Sit. Down. Settle. Alright. Sorry, dog's panicking at something outside. Okay. Do that. Follow up with a finisher next round. Oh, get out of here. The RNG's just being a dick now. Alright, that's fine. Puts him into SD range. It comes down to whether or not Blaster hits. That's a weird one. That's a really weird one. It's gonna be just barely too low. Oh, come on. Don't. Just don't. I mean, that's the first time I've seen Lich miss so far, to be fair. A little bit annoying that... well, everything right now. Alright, well, he's all oiled up and ready for a shanking. And figured I really might as well, considering, what, 55, 78, 88, 66. They'll gladly miss, but they're 55 hits every time. Thanks, RNG. Oh, and they're 29%. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Alright. That's fine. RNG is gonna RNG, especially in FFT. Alright, auto haste is nice. Especially considering he can attack from, still attack while being safe here. Now, by the way, out of curiosity, when it comes to float and things like that, there's no it adds an extra tile to your height mechanic in this one, right? Because I'm vaguely remembering that's a TO thing. It does? Okay. In that case, this should work. Like, specifically I was meaning like this, because, you know, flat tile damage kind of situation. Come on, Cindy. So if someone was 2 below you, they can hit you. If you're floating, they can't. Gotcha. So it's more situational then. So it's not like a flat across the board, it specifically hits you, right? Alright, come on, auto haste. Didn't auto haste. Nice. Alright, that worked out very nicely. Please tell me the cat can go take her out now. And maybe get some re-raises. It's gotta be really annoying to watch this, considering how often, like, watching this must be like gambling. Because functionally speaking, every... Can I please have my thing? my thing back where I can take a turn back. So much for that. Alright, just attack her then. Hopefully the second one hits. And if that does, we're basically good. Unless RNG Archer has something to say about it. That's fine. I love how they find that so threatening that they actually feel the need to do that. Alright, might as well SD these two then. Give me that 600. Now that I think about it, that was a really stupid choice. Because the fireball would have just taken him out, and now he got a free move. Rude. But not wrong. It's like the same thing I can do, but actually useful. Oops, sorry for hitting the mic. Good. Alright, so he should be able to toast this one. If this one rolls, he can roll up the side there, finish off the archer. Dark Behemoths can do that, but AoE? I mean, yeah, sure. Ah! Come on, you're letting him have all the 50s. I can't have a 75. Or a 66. Come on. Be nice, game. Finally. Okay. There's problems out of nowhere. Alright, that guy shouldn't be too much of an issue. I just need the cat to roll some RNG here. I don't know what this will do, but hopefully something. Naturally. Naturally. Boy, they roll 25% often. Boy, that 29% is way more accurate than the 70%. Wow. Boy, that does no damage. One tile away from being able to do something useful here. Conveniently, Yeah, if only this had Vagrant Story targeting, then I'd be able to hit both these two. I was about to say, I don't see him moving. Please tell me they didn't roll yet another 25%. That's just great. Dude, that one was completely done. Yeah, screwed by how many 25% in a row there? That could have been done so long ago. Just Matsuno just looking up FFT videos way after the fact, like, oh yeah, so glad I put this really likely 25% thing in there. Like, man, this RNG, this suffering nourishes me. Alright, let's do it again. It's like a hidden script within the game's files that nobody's found yet. If joy, then no. Right, now watch him roll that 40% Petrified, just watch. Because yes, I know the obvious choice is to turn him back into a summoner, but dude, this absolutely has worked multiple times. And it's just come down to a bad dice roll. Ba, 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 ba. Cindy takes a while to think. I think this time we'll just go ahead and have Behemoth go after her. And then next time we'll roll for an unreasonably holy Dark Behemoth. Well, that stuff's looking pretty okay. Thinking if I move him over this way. Oh, son of a dick, they... Ah. Alright. Let's put it over here. Horsey rolled the frog, why wouldn't he roll the frog? Alright. So 1-2 takes care of that guy if they rolled 75%. The odds of that are closer to maybe 12% of being able to actually pull off, but we'll see. So, we rolled a next to no chance to roll a very high chance. Then SD on the other two. He's going to roll that 29%. Alright, good. Good. Hell's freezing over right now. Let's continue on. I mean, sure, I guess? He's already a frog. I really don't know how much worse you expect to ruin his day. Alright. So what would he deal with this? He would deal somewhere in the 400 range, which would potentially give him a critical, then allow him to finish up with a fireball. Nah, we're better off just doing it this way. But, you know. Tons of re-raises, though. Triple re-raise, that never happens. Okay, good. Didn't roll something crazy, got the CT save. Can potentially move him up to a safer spot here. Kind of figure with the reasonably high hit rate, he's doing okay there. I mean, it's going to take 3 rounds, but the other time we kept rolling the dice on it, and absolutely nothing was accomplished, so this will work. Alright, so we're going to do about 350 worth it. Oh, 315? Ah, crap. How did I manage to mishear a number in my head? I managed to mishear Matt. That's fine. Critical quick. Didn't roll it. I mean, it's his turn anyway. That's fine. We can insta-kill this guy. I think he's the only one without a re-raise. Those two should probably bunch up. That's fine. Yeah, I think we've got this one dead to rights. Yeah. Alright, come on, stand next to the other guy. Alright, might take another round. This is when we find out that the tongue is somehow fire elemental. Although he does more than 1 damage this time. Explain to me how that dog thing has better survivability as a frog. All we did was change 2 letters. Wow, 75% rolled? Okay. Alright, Spark, and that'll put him back into range. Unfortunately, he is within kill range for the other one. Hopefully he'll go for the frog. Come on, crit. Crit quick. No crit quick. Alright, 92%. There we go. There we go. It's done. The fight that should have been super easy. Ah, jeez. Alright, well, there you go. Enjoy your reign, Cerabow. Yeah, this is, I'm good for the day. What's Cursed Ring do? What if that's that zombie ring? Might be pretty useful for Ramzair. Alright, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we're very, very done with this for now. So yeah, probably next week for more of this one. Probably do some Chimera tomorrow or something like that. You know, I don't remember who the hell Rofel is. Like, I remember he gets finished off in the last fight. I know he looks like One Vision's take on Lands. That's when Zalbag becomes the Zalbag instead of the douchebag. Alright. Let me just read up on what the Curse Ring does, and very save. Much save. Want save much very, please. Alright, so he learned all of nothing over the course of that last fight. This is actually one of those things that really makes me like Felseal a whole bunch. Like, you basically can speed your way through class levels by just buying a bunch of the cheap stuff. You don't specifically have to get the class levels by reaching a certain experience amount. You just basically after you learn a certain number of skills, and you can just pick which ones you want to learn. It's nice. Anywho, so we're gonna call it there for today. It was a very surprisingly extensive trip through 2 maps. But okay, thank you guys for stopping by, and yeah, we'll see about that desert for Chimeras. I think I'm gonna be stubborn and stick to what we have, but we'll see. Anyway, see you guys then. Take care.